Y'all know in this situation right here, it was more clout chasing than creative chasing. You know, creative chasing, clout chasing is not revenue. It's a lick. But a lick don't last. Revenue lasts. It was more clout chasing than revenue chasing. You're trying to hit a lick for that loser man you got or that loser woman or something like that. Or you just trying to hit a lick, but you're trying to get it in the wrong way. But it was more clout chasing than revenue chasing, than creative chasing. Oh, we're gonna pick at this, we're gonna pick at that, we're gonna pick at this, pick at that. Y'all was a bunch of, I don't know, y'all. I was confronted with a bunch of losers. I ain't even get confronted by them. You know, a loser ain't gonna confront you. But that's what I was just sitting here thinking about. I was thinking about all that drive, all that ambition, all that energy, that godly energy that was wasted to make a movie, I guess, or whatever this was. But just imagine the money we all could have started revenuing. Let me show you. If we would have been revenuing and I could have went into this book, I could have created this book. I'm gonna make the book anyway, but I could have made this book. And just off the ideas that's gonna be in the book alone, gonna create things for doctors to understand. Preachers, it's gonna bring new sermons to the light. Okay? It's gonna bring new sermons to the light, new doctor ideas to the light. You see the creative, you see the revenue in that? Them are jobs. Them are real jobs. It was gonna create meditation, but instead y'all wanted to make a mockery out of God's child. Y'all did make a mockery out of God's child and successfully did it. And now we gotta depend on God to get us out of it. But not alone with the ideas that didn't have nothing to do with being a doctor or a teacher or anything for that matter. So you see the revenue, cause see the same energy y'all use. That's why I tell my people, bro, be careful how you use your energy, cause energy is like missing an opportunity to have a real woman or a real man. But the difference between energy and a real woman and a real man, you might get another chance with God might bless you again to get a real woman and a real man, but energy fades out. That particular energy fades out and a new energy gonna come. Because energy can't just come back around like that. Not for that particular moment. It will, if God wanted to. It all depends, I guess. But energy normally keep moving. And the creator had to create. Well, thank God we got a father who loves to create, right? But look at all the jobs. Okay, now let's look at this. The car ideas that would have created jobs. The technology ideas that would have created jobs. The meditations ideas that would have created jobs. But instead, you wanted to make a movie. And then on top of that, you wanted to take God's child that God's created in this world. God brought here in this world. You wanted to take something that God created in this world and put it in a box and make them create nothing but the rub test. Imagine how embarrassing that is. If I was in there, y'all, I wouldn't even want to be known to be working in that, involved in that, even though I know it's important. You took God's child and you ciphered all this energy out. And now everybody want to know what the energy belong to God, it don't belong to me. So when God decided to change up the energy, it's over. I told y'all to go ahead and get ready. If you living in my shadow, like a young lady said that do tarot, she said you can't be dark living in the light, living in the behind the light. You can't hide behind the light and you dark. So all you people, no matter who you think you are, whether you high vibration or low vibration, or whether you of the light or of the dark, if you was part of this experiment, you might as well get ready to learn how to be creative and find another revenue, find another lick. That's your problem. See, this is what God put me together to bring here to fix, to put new careers in the life. Y'all didn't want that though. You wanted a clout chase. You wanted a lick. I mean, that's what you got, a lick. But a lick doesn't last. Revenue, you can sit down. Revenue, you can relax. Revenue, you can just sit back and relax and collect to the day you die. Now let me show you how that works. If you would have been supportive to this energy, if God called you to help me and you turned your back on me, instead of helping me, you hurt me. If you would have been supportive to me, all we would have had to do is invest in the ideas, and everybody else would have got jobs out of the ideas. We would have collected revenue off the idea for the rest of our life. It don't matter if it was 20 of us. Like Sears. People don't know, a lot of people don't know it, but Sears got paid all the way up to Sears was gone. That's a black person, if I ain't mistaken. That last name belonged to a black person. Sears. You see how that works? You just had to have your logo on it. You just needed your name on it. You just go through the process for that, y'all. You ain't got to go to the man or to another nationality for them to give you money again. You see, that's your curse right there. That's where you broken at. When you can create, all you have to do is invest in what you create. Those jobs would have went to people, and they would have had jobs at least for 10 years. And you would have got paid to the day you died. Because these ideas, some of these ideas that came through my mind was just as good as the toilet bowl. And how often do we need the toilet bowl? Y'all lost all that. That's what I've been sitting here thinking about today. All that energy wasted. All that godly energy wasted. Did you get your movie? Did you get your rub test? Did you find the foot-long hot dog that you wanted? Is it pleasing to you? Is it pleasing to you? Is the relationship good? Is the relationship as good as the sex? Or do you got another child you need to take care of? Do you got someone who can help fix your car, fix your house? Help you work in the house? Do you got someone that can help you with the kids or just give you a child? Was it worth it? What disappointed me the most about this whole situation is how we all sat back, not me, but wasted God energy. I did what God told me to do. I let the energy go. I showed y'all my skills, my craft, and y'all took this distorted ass, corrupted ass movie energy, whatever the hell y'all had going on, this Hollywood crap. Yeah, you probably got a little money, but it wasn't gonna be nothing like it would have been if you would have just supported me. Once again, your competition wins. Once again, you lose justice, and once again, you gain bad karma. You sold Jesus for Barabbas again. I was just sitting here thinking, I can't even go, my network been swapped up so much, I can't even go get a good, man, I ain't had a good message, a good motivational message in 2 months. And that's really, outside of my Astro team and God, that's really all I was leaning on. And you took that away. That's how evil the people, first and foremost, it don't matter if they were my parents or not. Nobody should be able to control nobody like that. So where was the law system? Where was the government at? Where was everybody at that should have did something that supposed to do their job? Why you didn't do your job? Because it was royalty? How we know it's royalty? I don't know it's royalty. Not with the poverty that's going on around me, all the poverty that I see around me. If it is royalty, where the royalty money at? Do you got the royalty competition? Obviously, you must got the royalty money because you know didn't help us get our shit back. All y'all did was look for foot-long hot dogs, and you sat there and you wasted all God's energy, men and women. So many men and women, I'm afraid to say that it might not be a straight-up woman and man out there today. And then you got the audacity, because the way I wear that thing on my head, to say I go both ways. And you ain't got the proof to even prove that. But you still fish your mouth to say it. You're a loser. Now, as soon as you realize that, we can all grow. Y'all sitting here threatening people like you gonna kill somebody. What world? This world, God created everything beautiful, even all the way down to man. But it don't look like today what God created it to be. Nowadays, people are born to die as soon as possible. People ready to die as soon as possible, rich or poor. Y'all done ruined this world. You done destroyed this world. You can't tell the difference between light and dark in this world. I seen my ancestors, somebody went on there and did the rub test thing. And somebody went on there and minimized, did a bunch of magic tricks with the computer and minimized sex parts. And my ancestors been fighting for about a year, just trying to straighten that up. Ancestors. Because of what you losers did. That you was supposed to be a limb of my tree. You was supposed to be helping me, not hurting me. And you went in there and you took it out your time to go on ahead and redesign something that was already finally made by the divine. Just because you messed up your time, just because you screwed up your time, because your opportunity that came to pass, you lost your time. So you want to make sure that everybody else lose their time. And in doing that, you still sacrifice all that great energy. You destroy the opportunity for black people to get jobs. You destroy the opportunity for black people to get to that pipeline. You destroy the opportunity for black people to get revenue. You destroy the opportunity for black people to unify. And now we also know that you can unify, but the problem is that you unify into killing your own people. You won't unify to make your people grow. You won't unify to make sure that your people can dream and make sure you can accomplish a dream. You won't unify to help each other and build one another, but you will unify to kill each other. And I know that for a fact because in 5 years you did it to me. And probably longer than that. I ain't talking about my family. I'm talking about the people who added on to my family. All because of a foot-long hot dog. What did I tell you women out there on social media, on Facebook? What did I tell you? What did I tell you on Facebook? I said, one day, it's going to be a day where all women will have to forgive me. Will have to say they're sorry to me. My bad. Not forgive me. My bad. You will have to say they're sorry to apologize to me. And to this day, you still want to fish your mouth and twist your mouth up because you don't want to say nothing right to me. See, that's the light in me. That's the light in me. See, my light make it hard for you to be real with yourself. Because in order to be real with yourself, you got to be real with God. So far, all y'all doing is ciphering energy, stealing energy, want my energy to be your energy, just so my ancestors can be your enemy. Because you are not vibrating that high. How you going to be vibrating this high with me when you still of the world? I'm in the world. I'm not of the world. And a lot of people need to quit saying that because obviously you don't understand that. You are of the world, not in the world. I'm in the world, not of the world. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I was just sitting here thinking all day long, all that energy. If we had light in this world, where is the light at, y'all? And you can't tell me, oh, we was just sitting here waiting on the rub test when you knew it was already rigged from the beginning. It wasn't no rub test. It was a loss waiting to happen. It was a catastrophic event waiting to happen. It was just all distraught. Anything bad, that's what it was. Now, did you get your foot long hot dog? Did you get what you want? Now, make sure that man help you with your bills, and make sure that man help you fix your house, and make sure that man help you fix your car, and make sure that man help you buy stuff and take care of them kids. And you ain't got another child to take care of, because I'm born in these streets, and I know how that really works. And the vast majority of y'all love these men that you got to take care of like a child, just laying on your bed, waiting for you to come to the house with a check and say, honey, you get your check today? Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves. All that energy. Now let me go back to the facts. Y'all, look at all these jobs. I had to stop. I had to put a halt on the creativity that was coming through me, because I knew you were just selling it to the competition, and all you wanted was the clout chase. All you wanted was something to talk about. All you wanted was something to chuckle about. All you wanted was somebody to sacrifice. And you want to make sure they look just like you. But yet you the same people that fish your mouth to tell your kids what not to do. But yet you get paid big money to do it. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves, wasting all that energy, bro. These ideas were absolutely incredible. That's like the glasses idea. That glasses thing is big today, right? That glasses thing is huge today. That glasses thing is huge today, where you got the computer in the glasses, and it's gonna be bigger in the future. Well, let me tell you something. I had a close friend, a best friend he was, but now he was a part of this crap that I'm in today. But back in high school, I'm 40 years old, back in 12th grade, he already had created that. And it just started really coming out today. He was sacrificed just like I was, you might as well say, even if he did it to himself. That kind of greatness, y'all don't put it in a lineup. They don't compare with your lineup, or your lineup don't compare with them, no matter what you looking at. See, this is how I know you don't have a third eye. Your third eye is asleep. You are not using your discerning spirit, and you ain't used your discerning spirit in a long time, if you even got a discerning spirit. Because a discerning spirit person will not put such greatness in a lineup like that. This was humiliating the guy. And y'all did it with the utmost respect. Y'all basically told my father, God, we love you, God, but we gonna put sex before you, God, and you better understand that, God. That's all y'all did. And now you want me to make a song and want me to dance and sing for you. What we gonna sing? You don't want me to sing, because I put the truth in my music. I'm gonna tell you something. I can count on one hand the song that I fabricated. All the rest of them songs you hear is real. So you don't want me to say what I want to say today. I would say it with so much passion and so much energy and so much intelligence, the whole world will listen to it. You don't want me to hear, you don't want to hear what I got to say today. People be listening to it going to church. Embarrassing. Y'all always fix your twisted up mouth talking about, yeah, we gonna do this. Yeah. I hear the ancestors. The ancestors working on it regardless, even if they gotta hang you for saying what you gonna do and you ain't gonna do. We know you ain't gonna do. They on y'all ass. I know my ancestors on your ass, because they done this with me before. They done this for me before, just on a smaller scale, and I keep saying that. That's why I'm so confident to tell you, be wary of my ancestors. Because when nobody else had my back, I know for a fact God got my back. See, a lot of y'all be wondering where God at. I ain't wondering where God at in years since I was before a teenager. I've been rolling with God that long. I know God got my back. Facts. I'm confident with my God just like you confident in going to buy a gun when something going down. When something getting wrong, you hurry up going to get a gun, right? I go get God before I get that gun. That's how confident I am with my Father. Now let's get back to this misery, this humiliation, this embarrassment that y'all invested in. Now you make sure you, let me shut up. They said be quiet about it. I'm gonna let it go. I told y'all I could joan. I could joan. Cause I've been in this situation I fought. People say, oh, something happened to you when you was a child. What that person that did something to me when I was a child, I bet he ain't here no more. My ancestors don't play about me. If something was done to me, it wasn't done to me but one time. You better know it. I fought, y'all. I fought grown-ups when I was a child. That's how I know how powerful my fingernails is. I fought grown-ups as a child. I always been a fighter. I don't know how y'all cannot be a fighter and you grown. You worried about how I talk to people. Why am I don't cast pearls to swine. If they are not grown enough to admit the wrong they done to me, they are not grown enough for me to even think about putting my hands on them. People like that gonna send you to prison every time. The prison is full of my people because of ignorant people like this. Because the damn laws done been rewritten and systems done been put into place to put our real individuals in prison. And keep out the fake so they can keep on breaking us. All they need is us to kill us, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I told you it ain't no race war. We've been killing each other for so long. When you look around and try to find out who really killing us, it's always us. Creativity was here. It ain't no race car to patent nothing. You just gotta have a creative idea to patent something. Well, guess what? The creativity came. That's something to patent. And y'all didn't even want to patent nothing. You proved to God you didn't want to patent nothing because you sacrificed something that could create something. That could create something so you could patent. You scared of change. I told somebody the other day, I ain't got to fix my situation. Y'all gonna fix it. Because I can joan. I'm a real good joner. I told you, I don't joan on people unless you deserve it. I wait till you cross that line, and every last one of you done crossed this line. I got all free right now. Karma on my side. Justice on my side. And my energy belongs to me. My energy, my soul belongs to God. All I got to do is call my energy back, and I'll be wired up again. And you'll be looking tired. So don't play with me out there. You go play with them boys that you want to take care of. I ain't been a boy in a very long time. I came out my mama womb a grown man with a 9. I told you I'm the child mama used to throw off her titty and you better get it some other way. I know love because of God. I know how to give love because of God. I know what love look like because my father God. Ain't nobody in this life ever in their life showed me any love. Every person that I done gave everything to, helped in every way fashionable, every person that I done tried with ain't never showed me an ounce of love. Not even a mustard seed of love. Every bit of love that I ever learned come from my father God. And you think I'm finna give it to you guys? You don't want to share your energy. You say something, I bet you ain't talking no more, is you? Now y'all really scared. You was just Jesus to sacrifice somebody. You ain't talking that no more, is you? Now you really know. Now you really, really know I'm a child of God. Now, what you need to try to tell yourself, how can I clean myself up to the point to where I can even meet the child of God? I can even greet the child of God. You better go learn from the other country, because when you like me, they respect the child of God. They comfort the child of God. They protect the child of God. They cover the child of God. They put them masks on where you American folks or any other Canadian or whoever. They put them masks on you where you don't get it. You gonna call them the devil or or entity. That's because you too low vibrational in your mind. You protect the child of God. You protect those who are from the divine. When they come outside, you hide them. You cover them. Because they energy. That's why Jesus said what Jesus said. When you touch the coat, I can feel my energy flow. That's how powerful it is. That's why God got me stuck right here. You think you ain't get to me because of this and that? No, shout it. No, whoever. Y'all didn't get to me because God don't want you to me. I told y'all that. Demons and angels protect me. Devils and whatever you want to call them. It's in the Bible. The dark and the light. How the dark, I'm going to say this one more time, how the dark protect you. The dark protect you. This is how the dark protect you. They get you caught up in the rub test. And the rub test got you, didn't it? The rub test locked you down, didn't it? The rub test, you redirected you, didn't it? The rub test put you on another route, didn't it? That's how the damn dark protect me. You didn't get to me because you are not as close to God as you thought you was. Now I gotta change all my network. I gotta buy another network just to get y'all off my shit. That shit made me mad, bro. I wasn't asking for nothing, not your dollar, not your love. I didn't even want you to, you didn't even have to come and get me. You didn't even have to apologize to me. But I love my little messages that I was getting, because them messages, you ain't do nothing but warp your own energy, because the messages went to the right people. Now that you done flipped the messages up so you can pretend like you me, now how we gonna fix this energy? Because when you swap that energy just for me, you swap that energy for a whole lot of people. And now the people who is telling the messages, people that's listening to the messages, don't feel like the message is making sense, and they ain't getting messages from heaven because the message is going to the wrong people, because you decided to switch the messages just so you can feel like you make sense. I said to hell with that rub test. That's one test I ain't passing. You go do it, since you like it so much. I'm already whole with God. Ain't no damn reason for me to even worry about it. Because if I gotta go and go through all that, you might as well say I'm trying to get rid of God just to have a woman. Well, you just stay over there. Gotta go through all that crap. You can feel the energy of God. You can feel the realness of God as you get close to somebody that's of God, and you know that he's a child of God, and you still sacrifice the child of God for the lust that's inside. Wait till I change that damn network. We gonna see who got it. You over there listening to a bunch of lies. That's my energy you listen to, and everybody else's energy who earned that energy from God. Y'all just swap the network out because you a whole bunch of losers. Rub test is over. As soon as I get some bread, that toilet bowl got to go. It's amazing y'all sit there invested in a whole camera toilet bowl. You gotta change your whole toilet bowl, people, to get these people out your house. A bunch of disgusting perverts. Damn. We already was warning y'all about making cameras to the degree that y'all were making cameras, because we were scared of what you would do with the cameras. But if you would put the cameras in everybody's privacy of their home and they toilet bowl, then you damn sure got cameras in everybody in the public toilet bowls as well. You got so many cameras in people's toilet bowls, you probably got a damn button somewhere to where you can just click on the button and say who you want to talk to today, who you want to check on today. Well, let's see if they're in the toilet bowl. They normally go to this place to use the toilet. Let's type in their name, no matter if they're a grown-up or a child. Perverts. It's about time for somebody to call you losers out. Now, I know I ain't got nobody but my Father God. And you don't think you got my energy. You think you got my energy. My energy don't work like that, child. My energy scope you out. My energy follow you to your house. My energy find you out, see what you really about, find out what your agenda about. And when they find out that your agenda about screwing me around, my energy gonna stay there until they decompose you down. So now you curse for trying to steal a real one. That's my crown. I earned that crown, not you clowns. And by the time my energy get back to me, you'll wish you never fucked around. Now, so good luck.